So, big dicks aside, what have you got planned for the rest of the week, guys? Any making plans? Have you got any time open up to you or anything?
I definitely hope so. Because I've been staring at those all those wooden planks that I was gonna plane and cut up and that sort of thing, and to make the bigger bunk beds out of. They're still just in the way in the workshop because I haven't had time to do it. Yeah. But I actually had to go back and rewatch my old build video to see how I made the first ones. It felt kind of. I mean, it is a couple of years now, so.
Oh, I must actually go and watch that build video. I've not seen that one. I'll see how you did it the first time round.
It's an old one in the old style. I'm wondering, should I make a video of the new ones and would that how to make it better?
Well, I think having seen your electro etching video, I think some of what happened at the end of that video, at the end of the bunk bed video, would be really good.
You think I should do more silly stuff?
Yeah, but maybe keep me clothes on, not like the last one. Yeah.
You're such a prude.
I'm not a prude. I'm just.
Yes, you are.
I'm just still having nightmares about that one.
What's to have a nightmare of? You are a prude.
It's the sort of image you bring to mind if you're trying to last longer, I think.
Oh, yeah. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I'm going to do some more pewter casting as well.
Nice. Haavard's gone silent, I think. I've seen his lips moving, but no sound.
Oh, I accidentally clicked the mute button. I've been speaking for 5 minutes straight. Need to double back.
What happened?
What did I say? We were talking about big dicks, and I just went off a rant, and then here we are.
Was that your corporate Teams meetings reflex that you started thinking about dicks and you muted yourself so you didn't say anything inappropriate?
I'm thinking about the Monty Python sketch. Julius Caesar, biggest dicks. Yeah. Making. Yeah, I have a lot of plans, obviously. I have 2 secret projects that I can't talk about, but that's
tell us though, can't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell it afterwards.
Just tell us now. No one's listening. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at least not the people it's concerned. No, I have decided that I'm gonna be that guy who all the Christmas gifts this year is gonna be handmade. So I just need some designing, and the CNC is gonna do the rest. But Christmas is a long time away, so there is no rush there.
Do you remember that Christmas when you told us you got a commission to build a table for someone?
Yeah, I have the message on my phone with the dimensions still. So that's there we are. Yeah, that the funny thing that she who made the commission, she now got a high profile leader job and is probably paid more than I am. So I should start looking into that because we didn't discuss the price. We didn't get that far. But
yeah, you have to adjust for inflation and that sort of thing.
Exactly. That being said, I don't screw over friends, but yeah. No, the plan is, of course, as I mentioned in last episode, I think autumn hit hard this week basically, so I need to finish the walkway. So I am trying to combine borrowing a car with a hitch, and then of course getting rid of some trash, and then getting some materials on the rebound. And then I also found the guy who sells the flight case in Oslo, so I might do a detour picking that up as well whilst I have a car with a hitch.
What about the drum sander?
Yeah, we did talk about that. He's been a busy guy the last couple of weeks. He's been helping his son moving and whatnot, and this week he's doing a road trip with a few friends, motorcycles to Amsterdam. So
Yeah,
yeah, so
far right.
it's. But I mean, having a drum sander and a remote location that you haven't paid for yet—that's like money in the bank, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
you have it, but you haven't paid for it yet, so I can use the money for other things.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, that's economics 101. Yeah, the walk. Well, I'm gonna finish and then I'm gonna do some small things in the workshop. Um, there is basically no deadline coming up, so I'm just gonna enjoy it, just because it is cozy now as it's getting colder out. To actually turn the heater on in the workshop and you go down there and just spend time there. So it's like a zen moments. I don't want to rush it, but like I need to finish something. And then, of course, we have maybe decided that we're going to paint the house next year. And then, of course,
Fun.
a friend of ours has some scaffolding that we can borrow. So the question is, should I? I really want to build scaffolding now because that looks fun. But of course, should you build that and have it over the winter? And then, of course, I'm going to start some projects that I really need to finish. So no, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I don't see. I said that before. I don't see any video coming out anytime soon, the next couple of weeks, but you never know. So, how about you, Glenn? Any project plans the coming week?
Will this drumstick be done?
I'd be happy if I just make any progress on it, to be honest with you, KJ. I did have a thing while we were looking at car garages the other day, because obviously we had to go in the van. And I was parking the van at the car dealerships, and there's all these beautiful, shiny cars everywhere, and the van was filthy. Looks like it belonged to, I don't know, some sort of travelling man, I guess. So I did buy a buffer a few weeks ago to polish the van, and I have done 1 or 2 panels of it, and it looks so much better. So I might try and continue with that as well a bit, to be honest with you.
I just
all nice and
realized
shiny.
I just realized that your van actually also comes as a pickup. It's a weird looking
Really?
pickup, but yeah, I saw one here and there. Like what?
Oh, wow.
It looks a bit like someone just cut the back of the van and basically put a bed plate on there. Maybe that's what they did as well. I don't know, but
Yeah.
but that's the funny thing. Maybe you should do a couple of projects where you have now got the intermediate car.
Mm-hmm.
You can do what I have been playing with. I have been playing of putting a reel out that, yeah, this is my car. It's paid down now. There is no residual value left in it. And I've done this to it, and just show the clip where I burn the eyes off the front. And then, like, what else could I do to it? Because that's the fun thing if you have a car that's worth nothing. I would like to have a cup holder on the center of the bonnet. You just pop rivet something in.
I'm thinking a wooden spoiler.
Exactly. It would be
beautifully crafted oak and walnut spoiler for the bag.
It needs to be pristine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Yeah. That would be
brass door handles.
What?
I mean,
four candles?
You have Michelle's old car now. You could do some projects with that.
Could put all the mini parts that still work on the Peugeot.
Yeah, what could that be?
Just do a face transplant of the...
What I could do is see if I could somehow shoehorn the Peugeot engine into the Mini, and then we'd have a car that I could trade in and have some value.
This looks a bit weird. Should this be poking out of the hood? Yeah, it came stuff from the factory.
Yeah, that'd be cool. They open it up and it's just a little Peugeot engine in there.
It came like that. Yeah, we have driven it for years. Yeah. Well, not original. What are you talking about?
Brilliant.
So
yeah,
about...
hopefully a little bit of progress on the drumstick, and I'll be happy with that for my making this week, I think.
So if you do a little bit of progress on this drumstick, will that buy you some time to do something else as well? Or are you a hard...
No, I really shouldn't. The problem is, I think I've done 3 or 4 videos since I started that drumstick, if not more now. I really should just concentrate and get it done. To be fair, I've basically only got to build the neck, and I built loads of necks now, so it should be pretty easy, but I just can't
Just do
start.
it.
Yeah.
Make us proud.
Okay. I'll do it for you guys.
Very good.
I'm the guy that wants it.
Yeah, I think mostly for him.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
He still comments on my videos, so he's still there.
That's a good sign.
In a harsher and harsher tone.
He's getting nicer, if anything.
Oh no, that's not a good sign.
No.
I remember it was a friend of mine from uni. His father was, I mean, a big burly man, and it's not. I mean, if he shouted at you, then you were safe. But if you did something and he just fell quiet, oh my God, you were in so much trouble. So yeah, if someone starts treating me nice, I'm like, this doesn't bode well.
I was putting a fence up for a woman today, and she came out and she said, I didn't think that the fence was going to go in this direction. And I said, I've had a word with your husband, the owner, the manager, and another guy, and they all said it was happening this way. And she went, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. And then she said, you always seem so calm and collected. Then I said, yeah, but sometimes I'm absolutely boiling inside. And she said, is that the case right now? I said, no, you're fine right now.
So Haavard, did you see that guy with the world's shortest K-truck?
I did. And yeah, it's a series as well. So yeah, I'm following him now.
So how does that make you feel with your K-truck obsession?
I mean, if anything, I want it even more now. I did see, I think it's called Johnny something. He has a YouTube channel called the Late Break Show. He did call it the Car Pervert, but that didn't ring well with the algorithm. He was a co-host in a rival television show to Top Gear, so he's relatively famous. Yeah, Fifth Gear. And he found like an old Talbot or something, and it was rusted out of the... So just like, yeah, I want this one, but everything below the doors are gone. So why don't you just take this shell and pop that on top of a Subaru Impreza rally car? And it's a bit of the same thing. I mean, he's not shortening it, but of course, having a K-truck, it's basically a small motorcycle engine size. And of course, you could very easily swap in that engine and have 4 times the original power in that car, and it weighs next to nothing. But yeah, it's going to be a killing machine. But I need an everyday beater driver, so I can't really have it as a project car. So yeah, I would like to get one that's running and in decent condition. And
I guess there's not that many of those in Norway.
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's not many, but there are more and more of them because they become popular. So people import them from Japan. So you get a decent priced one and they all come from the 90s. And many of them has been taken really good care of. So they're basically rust free and not many miles on them. So at some point, I'm going to have one. The only downside is, if you got them with 3 seats, like a bench in the front, then I could bring both kids, so I couldn't do pickup runs and so on, because it's a pickup. Get it? But yeah, only a 2-seater it is. Like, I can't pick up both kids on the same run, so it's going to be a hassle, and that's not the big selling point.
But that might be your next career, just importing K-trucks and selling them.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, now we're talking.
Your own Asian import. Wouldn't that be a dream?
that's
A container every month with stuff.
I wouldn't call it Asian import. It sounds, yeah. Well, let's find a. We could do better on the name, but yeah, that would be a good idea. But speaking of project cars, though, that's a project that I wanted to do for a long time, and I figured out I would like to put a shell on top of a car, but I realized it's complex and I don't want it to be as large. So after I did the tractor out of the mini ATV, I started looking into it, and you could actually get like the bigger ATVs at a decent price with a good drivetrain, but yeah, someone rolled them over, so all the plastic is broken and whatnot. And then I've started making some sketches, and I have a good idea of what I want to do. And this would be like a build series over probably 1 to 2 years. The problem is, I could take a full size ATV into my workshop if I rolled the center table out, but then that would be the project for the next couple of years. And yeah, my workshop is basically not set up to do a car project. So,
Or your mind.
or my
You
mind.
can't work on a project for 2 years.
Exactly, and yeah. So, but maybe if I got like not a garage, but some temporary. I mean, like a big box that you could put it in, and you also use as a temporary workshop. More like, but it needs to be something sturdy that you can lift and haul around. Like, yeah, shipping container. That would have been great if I had one of those. Then so yeah, I'm looking into that.
That's a great idea.
Exactly. Yeah, they're cheap as well. And then, of course, you can, when you're finished with it, you can sell it off. I heard that is relatively easy. I mean, you can get it and sell it the next week if that's the thing.
If only you knew someone with some experience in such matters.
Yeah, I should. I should look around, ask around a bit, see if anyone don't have any tips and tricks there.
Ask them how they sleep for that week they own it, because you didn't.
Oh, no, not doing that again. That being said, though, yeah, I still have the ideas. It's a dream. It's just not for now.
Yeah, well, you should have some dreams that you never fulfill, because if not, then you have to get new dreams.
Yeah.
And that could be a slippery slope.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already on that slope, so yeah, let's not make it any slippier and slopier. So, how about you then, KJ? What's the remaining? Are you completed now with the pergola? Is it done? Is all the paint on? Is it in use? Is the car happy?
Yeah, the pergola is done, but still everything around it is not. So yeah. It's a lot of groundwork around it.
Is that next year's job now?
Most of it, I think, will be, yeah. I'm gonna do a stint and try to remove the pile of stones that I dug out, just because they don't look very nice where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, I think we have to have something to do next year.
Yeah, fair enough.
So are you going to Skaperfestivalen then? I mean, since you're packing down the house and all the garden work, then October comes. It's nice to go on a trip, or is it too early?
Kind of. I don't know.
You're not missing out on Skaperfestivalen, are you?
I haven't decided. I am at least 2 minds about it.
Because
let's keep it undecided for now.
Yeah, because that's the thing, though. I'm of course now I'm registered, so I most likely will go. But the question is, do I go in for the day and when they close at 5 o'clock, I just join for the dinner and then I say bye, boys, and then I go sleep in my own bed at home until the next day. If there is, but if you're going, then I'm gonna get a hotel room so I don't go home. But because then I have someone I can just spend time with without getting hammered, because some of the other people I think are more into the beer in the evening than I'm going to be. I still need to get my I'm not going to say beauty sleep, but the sleep to function.
You seem to do pretty all right at getting into the beer last year.
Did I? I didn't have that many. It's just that I
you got there in the end, I think, when we went to that final pub.
Yeah, I mean, I did continuously drink beer from we got out of the venue until we got to bed, but I don't think it was that many. So
no, well, it's no any's.
But then I'm a sleep deprived father of two. So I mean, with 2 beers, and I'm all there, or all not. Oh yeah,
you've got to go out. You've got to go out for extra beers because the kebabs are so good in Norway.
That is true. Need the kebab. That's even better than the food at the venue we were at. So
yeah.
I mean, Skaperfestivalen is. I mean, they're not great at promoting stuff, I would say, because I tried googling Skaperfestivalen 2025, and the first hit is Trondheim Skaperfest.
Yeah,
that's not it. And then we have Skaperskolen in Norway, which I think they have a collection, just collecting different festivals. And then there's the Instagram account. And then there's some kind of YouTuber called Behind the Mistakes, have a video about Skaperfestivalen.
Yeah.
And then there's Tromsø Skaperfest. And then there's a Patreon post from this Behind the Mistakes guy again. I don't know how much Google is influenced by my account, but still it feels like you're doing a better job than they are promoting it.
I'll be honest with you, though, Makers Central's the same, isn't it? If it wasn't for the makers pretty much promoting it, I mean, a lot of the stuff that Makers Central put out is reshared videos that people have already made.
Fuck, I didn't know that, but I had to Google it right now, and I pop up the 4th post, 5th post in. Damn. Yeah, I think that's the. Ooh. There's also Let's Make the Trip to Skaperfestivalen and your videos there as well. That's last year. Anyhow, I think we discussed that last year. They're not the best at advertising themselves, and I think a lot of the people who are there is part of that inner circle. So that they're sending out the invitation to the same people who was there last year, and it's basically friends of friends. And then what they get is they're using the huge library in Oslo, and it's free, so that there is thousands of people coming through there every day. So there's enough of those, like, oh, what is this Skaper thing? And then they go and have a look. But they could be better at throwing it out there that this is a maker event for not only makers, but also trying to draw in people who are interested in trying to get into it and figuring out what it is and whatnot. But it's not going to happen this year either, because it's in the middle of the September, so it's basically 1.5 months away. So
yeah,
they should have started earlier.
And the webpage that they link to from their Instagram says Skaperfestival 2024.
Yeah.
Still. So yeah.
They have put a little bit out on Instagram the past few weeks.
Yeah.
But they do just purely put it out in Norwegian, so I think they're only expecting Norwegians to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a huge international event, but... No. Yeah, I found another Makerfest 25, 6th to 7th of September. So that was this weekend. And that was actually close. I mean, not close because I was in Portugal, but if I were home, it would be like an hour drive away. Maybe it's a maker thing. We were very bad at publishing and making our events known.
Yeah, promotion isn't why we're in it. We're in it to make stuff. But I'm looking at their link tree now, and they have the Garage Avenger podcast from 2022, I think, and another live podcast there. They have 3 Northern Makers one, and another one from 2023, and they have SikkSakk, the other one that was but they don't have a link to our podcast that we did there. So Haavard, we have to look into that.
Yeah, that's we're gonna have a need to have a chat with Snoop Doggy Dog. No, it was Smogdog Dog, and like, what's up with that? So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have anything else to do at this point.
no.
Might see if you can find someone responsible person.
That's talking about slippery slopes. That it is dangerous, of course. Yesterday, the year before last year, I just attended, and then last year we attended, but we did the podcast. And this year, I'm gonna actually show and tell shit. Then, who knows? Next year, I might be on the board doing the whatever. I don't know. I mean, if I get drunk enough and people are flattering about what I've built, I'm probably going to say yes to a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, if you lose your job, you'll have nothing else to do anyway, will you? So...
That's the thing. Do they get enough grants and money to support one person working on the? I mean, I could easily work on making Skaperfestivalen a huge event if I spent an entire year as a day job planning for that. I mean, we could at least get a couple of Instagram posts out in September, and maybe a newsletter in July to the people who attended last year. So, yeah.
I mean, you're the social media manager for a podcast with at least double-digit listeners.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. Yeah, it's it feels like that feels like a one-trick pony as well. You need to change up some things, and that, of course, going to Skaperfestivalen, and I need to order some new stickers as well. So yeah,
that to-do list just keeps getting longer.
It does, and of course, I still have some stickers for the podcast. I should bring that as well. Just give away willy-nilly. Maybe we get one more listener if we're happy. So, if we're lucky, I mean.
Same. Yeah, well, if you have that much to do, then we shouldn't keep you. So, let's go and do something else.
Exactly. Let's go and make this Skaperfestivalen happen. And talk to you next week, I guess.
Go work on your to-do lists.
Yes, I'll do that. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I ordered a new toaster today because the previous one almost burned down the house. At least that's how it sounded when I got it described. But yeah, I just poofed and made some smoke.
Not really dramatic at all.
No, but it is dramatic. I mean, when you have kids and you're living in Norway, and bread is a fundamental part of nutrition. And then when you buy a lot of bread, you need to put it in the freezer so you can just thaw whatever batch you need. And without a toaster, that really puts a wrench in the system.
So just putting it in the oven, or using a blowtorch, or...
If you take it out the bag, the individual slices defrost really quickly all by themselves, actually.
Yeah, but still, that's not within the time frame we operate between shit, we are awake, we need to be somewhere. So,
and that's really boring bread as well.
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, we can't wait for bread to defrost. We can't even wait for superglue to dry at its own speed, can we?
Is there an accelerator spray?
Oh, that would have been so good! Take out bread, accelerator spread, done.
You could just do it with a blowtorch, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And I have one of those. I mean, I have several of those. So, yeah.
You have several blowtorches?
Yeah, I mean...
Show off. I've only just got my first.
I mean, every lighter is a blowtorch, isn't it? So yeah, I have lots of those matches.
No.
But I mean, a
Oh.
blowtorch, how much extra propane or butane or whatever you use to power it does it spew out that doesn't get burned, that gets impregnated into your sandwich? And is that a good thing?
Can't do any harm.
No,
Are you sure about that, Mr. Pesticide?
Yeah.
It's
fine.
like that perpetual, fruitless discussion of coal-fired barbecue versus gas. I mean, you can say what you want, but unless you use a lot of paraffin and coal, which then adds to the flavor of the barbecue, then you're not really barbecuing now, are you?
Bollocks. I can't be asked for charcoal. We've got time for bread to defrost. We've certainly not got time for a charcoal barbecue.
That's what you.
Jesus Christ!
That's what you use the paraffin for. I mean, you put some coal down, and you empty a bottle, and you're ready to barbecue. I mean, yeah.
No. Have you got a charcoal barbecue then?
Of course, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
But I like mine electronically.
Yeah.
Just put a lot of power through it, and it'll be fine.
That's what I figured out. I mean, barbecues, bonfires, having that huge propane weed whack or weed torch. That's a real effective tool for lighting fires. So yeah, that barbecue is lit extremely efficient.
And then add your compressor as well to give it some extra oxygen.
But you've got a forge.
Yeah, you have to be careful so it doesn't melt through the bottom. That's the problem with that.
Yeah. When you have to line your barbecue with these fire bricks, then you know you're.
Then we're
off to a
talking
start.
barbecue.
Yeah. Instant toasted sausages or barbecue, yeah, grilled.
Instant everything. Just the way Glenn likes it.
Yeah.